Science have showed us that we have to do things over and over and over for us to learn anything. And when we come into this world, we are an empty vessel. We get programmed into this life to be who we are, and we can program ourselves for the rest of our lives. My name is Agnesia, and I like to help people make money more manageable, more fun, and create a financial freedom for you. And today we want to talk about, when do you talk about money to your children? How often do you guide them? If you've got not enough money, do you share that with them? Do you discuss it with them? When you've got a lot of money and you've got a way of meeting all your needs, do you discuss that with them? Do you discuss how you have made your money? Do you actually discuss different ways of making money with them? Sometimes they've got great ideas. And you know what? What happens in our early lives has got a huge impact on us. And that is what shapes the rest of our life. So if we can make money natural and easy for our kids as early as possible, we can create habits in their life that will make them financially free, free of guilt, free of looking for money all the time, and being comfortable by receiving and giving money. It is something that we have to talk about. It's something that we have to be involved in. And it's so much easier when that happens at home, whether it's a positive experience or a negative experience. It really just depends on your reaction to the subject. How do you show up when you talk about money? Do you get irritated? Is there always conflict around money? Or do you just explain the situation to them so that they understand where money comes from? How do we make money? How do we keep money? How do we make money work for us? When you give your quality of your attention around money to your children, you will create positive attitude towards money for them and for yourself. But the main thing is you have to create the space and the time to talk to them about money. So if money is not a subject that you like to talk about, investigate why not. What is it that's holding you back that you don't want to talk to them about money? You know, and what I have learned with a lot of my clients and also with my family is that embarrassment and shame around money is some of the emotions that holds us back the most. If we are ashamed of where we are, we can look at that and we can work through that with our children. They're a lot more understanding, and they also have got observations which we sometimes don't recognize as adults. They are young adults. They're just in a small body, but they've got a mind. They are very, very intuitive. They can feel what's going on, and they're very in tuned to their parents. So whatever is going on for you, whether you discuss it or not, they are aware of it because they can feel it, they can see it, they observe it. And you actually call the elephant in the room around children. It makes it easier for them to understand what's happening with money. And I've actually learned a long time ago when I was with a friend and he had 2 children and we were discussing a certain subject the one day. And his 2 children looked like they weren't really listening to what we were talking. And we were talking to them about it, but they were busy with, had balloons in their hands because we were going to go out for the day. They were very excited. And we just wanted to discuss how the day was going to work, what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. And they looked like they weren't paying attention. And so suddenly he got a bit upset about it and he stopped the whole conversation and he said to them, "Will you please start listening?" And they said, "But we have been listening." And he said, "Well, you haven't. You've been playing around." And they said, "We have." He said, "Well, what did we just say?" And you know what? They actually told him word for word exactly what he was saying for the last 5 minutes. And for me, that was such a huge eye-opener because that is when I realized kids listen. We just don't know they listen. They hear everything. Sometimes it looks like they're not taking in, but they are like sponges. They take in everything. And it was a huge learning curve for me. And I respected that conversation and that lesson that they taught me that day showed me how to be around children, how to trust that they listen and they hear. Sometimes you just have to ask them, what is their impression? What is their thoughts? How do they see things? Ask them, discuss it with them, and you'll be surprised just the way I was that day. Children are amazing. Enjoy them and spend time with them and learn from them. Hit that subscribe button because at Talk My Wealth, we make money fun.